So welcome guys, now we are going to write Java program to sort numbers using bubble sort algorithm. So guys, bubble sort is the simplest sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping the adjacent elements if they are in the wrong order. So basically, we are going to swap repeatedly, take adjacent elements and check whether they are in the wrong order or not and swap them. This algorithm is suitable for small data sets since due to its time and space complexities, we are going to use this bubble sort algorithm on these small data sets. So for example, as you can see this input array 51428 as the unsorted order of the array of elements, and we are going to sort them in such a way that all the elements are in the ascending order. So how does algorithm works? So basically, we are going to start with this first index I and the second index j, and we are going to compare both these elements whether this one is less than 5. If yes, we are going to swap with these elements between each other, and then the second element, which will be 5 in this case, will be checked with this third elements, which is 4. And if 5 is greater than 4, then again we will swap and so on. So guys, after the first iteration of outer loop, the highest number will be presented on the last index over here, and in this way we are going to have all the elements in the ascending order inside of this array. So let us move to the NetBeans in order to write the bubble sort algorithm program. So first of all, we are going to define the array of elements over here. So int arr open and close equals, so we are going to copy the same example over here. So we are going to paste this here. Yeah. So semicolon. And what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to find the length of this array. So that we don't have to find the length of the array again and again while we are iterating through our loops. So basically, it is equal to array followed by dot, and then we have something called this length property. So that this will give us the length of the entire array, that is number elements present inside the array. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to the outer for loop. Follow in such a way that is int I equals to 0 and I goes up to less than length, that is we already found over here, and then I plus plus. So basically, we are going to read through all the elements right from the first position to the last position in order to sort them in the assigning order. So now, inside this, what we are going to have is we are going to have another loop, and we are going to have the j index. So j, it goes from 1 up to j less than length minus I. So we have to take the length of the array minus I, and then it will go to the next element, that is j plus plus. So guys, why do we need length minus I over here? It's because after the first iteration of the outer loop, what will happen is we will have the highest element at the end of the array over here. So in the second iteration, we don't want the last integer to be taken in order to compare with the other elements, or else it will result in a non-optimized code over here. And that is why we are limiting the index of the j up to which it should go whenever we are traversing the array of elements over here. So now, what we will do is over here we are going to have the if condition. So I did equal to 0 and j is equals to 1, which means the j is at the second element right now. So what I'm going to do is I will check whether array of j minus 1, which means the previous element over here is greater than the current element, that is j or not. So I will do over here greater than array of j. So in this case 5 is greater than 1. We are checking this condition. So if yes, then 5 needs to be swapped with this one element over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have integer temp variable over here. And I will see here array of j, which means I'm storing the array of j value that is 1 inside the temporary variable, and then I will assign this value that is 5, that is array j minus 1 to array j over here. So we have array j over here is equal to array of j minus 1, and then the temporary variable, which is having the element 1, we need to assign it to the array of j minus 1 over here. So we will do array of j minus 1, it is equal to temp. So guys, this is we had seen previously as well. How do we swap the two elements by using the temporary variable over here? So what happened in this first iteration of the outer for loop, 5 will be swapped with the first element over here. So it will be 1, 5, 4, 2, 8. Next time, again, the j++ will make the value of j is 2 now, and then what we'll do is array of j minus 1, which is 5 right now. After swapping in the previous iteration, it will be compared with array of j, which is 4 right now, and again it will be swapped. So it will be 4 and then 5 over here in this case. So again, it will be compared with 2, so 5 over here, and compared with 2 come over here, and then it will be compared with 8 finally, in which case 5 is not greater than 8, so the control flow will not go inside this if loop. And since we have reached to the end of the loop, it will also come out of this in a loop, and the I value will become 1 right now, and then in the end we have placed in the highest number of the end of the array, and in this way the bubble sort algorithm will work. So guys, let's try running this code now. And before running this code, we have to print this content of the array as well. So what I will do is simply we have another for loop. Wherein to I it is equal to 0. And I goes up to the length of the array over here. And then we have I++. Now, I want to print the content of the array, so I will simply use print function over here. We will use print statement so that we get the content of the entire array in a single line separated by space character. So we have sorted array, then what I will do is I would use an array I and then separated by space character over here. So plus So let's try running this code. So as you can see guys, we are getting multiple sorted array labeled over here. So I'll just remove the label outside of this print statement. And I have to print this statement over here once again, so we will have to print a statement over here. System. And I'll say sorted array over here. And so let's try to run again. So as you can see guys, it's already sorted and it is 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. So let me just copy here and print this over here. So I'll provide unsorted array over here. And then again, we are printing the unsorted array first. And then after that, we are going to have the sorted array. So before this, I will simply to have print ln statement over here. So that the sorted array is printed on the new line over here. So let's try to run once again. So as you can see guys, unsorted array, it is 5, 1, 4, 2, 8, and the sorted array is 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. So I'll provide some other numbers over here. So let's say 32, 12, 37, 56, 45, 23, and 1. So let's try to run again. So as you can see guys, this is the unsorted array provided as the input in this array, and now we are getting the sorted array 1, 12, 23, 32, 37, 45, and 56. So guys, this is the way you can write a couple of for loops over here in order to use bubble sort algorithm, which will help in order to sort array of integers based on your requirement. So that's it guys. Thank you for watching.